Welcome back to A Toda Madre. It is your boy Ralus. I have to talk about it, and I know that we haven't given you the episode. Fortunately, my brother has been working on this new job, but he'll definitely give you his opinions and his thoughts. And I will let you know right now that we are gonna do something for the big four, which is SummerSlam, which is WrestleMania, which is Survivor Series, and Royal Rumble. Maybe not so much the Royal Rumble, but we're gonna do like an award thing of who was the best match, was the worst match, was the best wrestler, who looked the best, who was the best winner, who was the worst loser, and such things like that. So, in that regard, in that regard, I will give you my thoughts on WrestleMania. WrestleMania night one. For a WrestleMania, it felt very underlacking, underperforming. It wasn't a good night one. Yes, we had some good wrestling, but again, I'm not a fan of Jey Uso. Him submitting Gunther, it's to me, it's like you're burying Gunther. Yes, he was booed so loudly on Monday night, like loud. But for some reason, I don't know, man. I like maybe I just don't like the fact that Jay won, right? And against Gunther. But it just sucked for Gunther, at least in my opinion. I don't know if he can come back from that submission because Jey Uso is so over the crowd. The New Day versus Viking Raiders, boring match, boring match, boring match. The first match 6.5. This one 5.5, 5 if I'm being generous. I'm not 5.5 if I'm being generous. It was a bloody mess. It was everything. There was then we got into good ones. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Naomi's really good. She shows you the quality and talent skills that she has as a wrestler, and of course Jade Cargill as well. We got the LA Knight. We got Jacob Fatu, new champion. Spoilers, haha. But like they were kind of saving it, right? Okay, two solid matches, 7 and 8s, 8 and 7s. Grande Americano versus Ray Phoenix. I'm surprised Grande Americano won, but you got to push the story, so I get it. Cool, cool, cool. That was another solid 7. I don't know if I'm missing another one in there, other than the Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton. That was messy. That was messy. That was messy. I don't know if Charlotte just showed up to get a check, but that woman did not want to be there. Maybe it's the chemistry. Maybe it's that Tiffany's the same person as her. I don't know, but it was bad. Then, of course, the main event of night one, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Everybody saying it was a banger. Everybody saying it was a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. All the fanatics. However, are you only saying that because of the luckluster performances that you were catching? That you had 3 to 4 bad matches. If I'm missing one, for sure 3. Because I will say the Jade Cargill and the Jacob Fatu, those matches were good. I liked them. The Ray Phoenix too. So those 3 matches I liked, but the other 3 no. So it was like a 50-50 going on to that point. So in a way, yes, this main event saved night one. But was it really a good quality match? I do believe it was. Everything was there that you wanted. CM Punk taking hits, all 3 wrestling, a lot of fucking finishers. But again, was it that good because at least the co-main event was bad? The New Day was bad. We were pissed off that Gunther lost. At least some fans, not all of them. I don't know what else to tell you, man. It kind of bugs me. Night 2. What a banger. What a fucking banger. The first 3. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. A toda madre. The Fatal 4. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Braun Breaker. A toda madre. The street fight, the Sin City street fight between Drew McIntyre and Judas Priest, Damian Priest. A toda madre. Wow. Those 3 matches were some of the best matches I've seen in WrestleMania. That I've seen witnessed with my own eyes. I loved them. Joe Hendry coming out as a surprise. I love the fact that they brought a wrestler, someone that is known, and someone that was kind of surprising. Because I kept saying, don't bring Rusev, because if Rusev loses, it looks bad on Randy. Sorry, it looks bad on Rusev. If Rusev wins, it looks bad on Randy. Same thing with Aleister Black. It cannot be him because of the same reason. If Aleister Black loses, it looks bad on him. But if he wins, it looks bad on Randy. Just like the Rey Fenix thing. At least the Rey Fenix thing, when he lost, it was because of the metal thing, right? Okay. So Joe Hendry was great. Like, him being in a surprise entrance, for me, wasn't a toda madre. The match itself, it was a 5-minute squasher. That surprising RKO was hilarious. So even that right there, a toda madre. Or at least a 9 out of 10. So leading up to there, we had the greatest WrestleMania night. But then AJ Styles and Logan Paul, which I said it many times, that's going to be a banger. What the fuck happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. They were a stinker. I'm sorry, it was. It was still better than the New Day. It was still better for me than the Jay Gunther. But it was. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was bored. And then the Becky Lynch returns for the tag teams. I don't know if this was in the script from the beginning, or maybe she signed late and they told Bayley, you're out. Because them losing on Raw just for her to turn heel, what was the point? You could have done that at WrestleMania and gotten a bigger pop. Even the match, the one in Raw was a lot better than the one in WrestleMania. So another stinker. Well, not a stinker, but like, come on. And then we get the John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. People are saying that Cody Rhodes got squashed. How? The guy took 4 AAs. 2 minutes of the STFU. And he got squashed with a low blow and a belt to the face? With Travis Scott's help? He was buried? How? The match itself wasn't that great. It was okay. John Cena winning was the right way to go. I'm still hoping and I'm still praying by the end of his heel run, we have a new theme song or his old theme song and maybe something different on his clothing. I don't know. I hope so, but it is what it is. Overall, night 1, night 2, the main event of night 1 should have been over here. But then if you move the John Cena one on night 1, it's a bad fucking card. It's not a good card. Overall, 3 a toda madres, maybe 4 in a way. But then you had like, what was it, 5 bad matches? 6 with Cena's? Mixed with 3 okay ones? It was a mixed bag. I'll give it a solid 7.5. Maybe I'll change my mind when I do the podcast with my brother. But at the moment, I'm stuck at 7.5. But I have to get my rating a little bit better. To get an honest one. Because like I said, I did have 3 a toda madre wrestling matches. I had 3 decent ones. But then I had 5 bad ones. So I'll figure it out. And I'll give you an honest take on it. Hopefully my brother finds the schedule good so that we can give you the WrestleMania awards. Because I think that should be something fun. Our opinions are going to be way different. Or maybe they're like. We'll see. But you guys have a good night, good morning, and a good evening.